cameras. You got your camera set on reverse.
I think we're live.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Lady Firesnow. Thanks so much for joining my channel. I'm here with Quaithe Theories, and we've been here since yesterday, right? We've been preparing for the Game of Thrones premiere, season 8 premiere, that is about 2 hours away. So we are
2 hours away.
It's 2 hours away.
How long have we waited, guys? Oh my gosh.
18 months, I think. Something like that.
That's exciting.
Yes. So we finally got all of our stuff ready. Almost ready. Actually, we're waiting for the cheese to warm up so that we can create the golden crown, which maybe we'll get to do here live now since we're waiting for it to warm up. We made Sansa's lemon cakes. You can see them over in the far corner over there. I really love the red wedding.
I do too.
I think it really came out good. Really I was really excited for that. And actually, we should move the start banner so they can see it better. See? Look, oh, it's even glowing now. Even it's glowing through the light now. Okay. I should turn Daenerys around too.
However, guys, we are looking at our computer and it's a mirror image. We don't know if y'all are seeing a mirror image or if you're seeing it the right way.
Right. I noticed that with the words.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
This one. Yeah. You can see her. This is the Targaryen side over here, so that's why she's facing this way. But
that's okay.
For the live stream, right?
There she is.
You can see her now.
Holding her egg, yes.
And you see the dragon and Jon Snow, they don't intersect, right?
No.
I think so, right? Oh, that was your... Oh, you know what I forgot? Now or never, right? Daenerys is on fire. Put her here.
Those dolls crack me up.
Right? She's on fire. Don't you love it?
I do.
So... we made the bottle.
Oh, yeah, you have to show that.
You got to show the bottle.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not reversed.
Hopefully it's not backwards for you. It's backwards when we look at the screen, but it's really in straight. The Light, right?
It's the what bottle did we use?
Oh, that's right. This is a cupcake bottle. You can still see the cupcake some emblems, so giving them all the credit. I actually went to buy a bottle of wine, and I think this was a red blend of cupcakes.
Delicious.
It was very good. It wasn't too sweet. If you don't want too sweet, it wasn't too sweet. So, but I bought it because I really liked the emblem already. This was already on here. So all I did was I printed these on a sticky back paper, basically. And I put the lion. And then we did the Light, and it's actually yellow. It's like a golden color. You can see it when I back up more, right?
It's awesome.
Yeah. So it was like Lannister colors, right? It came out good. It was your idea, though.
I like it.
Totally your idea. Quaithe Theories' idea. She's always got great ideas.
It looks really good.
So.
Yes. And we have started drinking our Light.
Yes.
Cheers.
We have. Cheers. Oh, I saw it in there. That's good.
Yeah.
So, what else is on? Phrase pie is actually cooling off. It's on the stove right now. It's cooling off. So we'll bring phrase pie over shortly. I think Mom's going to cut into it.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've been grazing and eating.
Yes. Yes.
I got into one of the lemon cakes. They're delicious. It tastes like candy, lemon heads. So good.
Oh, she really looks good on fire. You know what I noticed? You can see the dragon appearing behind the egg, but she's actually sitting over there also. And I should move the baby one so they can see it. I really love this one. My husband got for me. It's like the baby and the dragon egg.
Isn't that neat?
Oh. Yeah. Right? So cute. I think I'm gonna put it. Where should I put it?
Right there next to her.
Yeah, right next to her.
You know what? That brings me to a topic. I think there's going to be eggs.
That's one of my that was my last prediction. If you didn't watch my prediction video, please go check it out.
I think
that was my last prediction. It was that I really think they're going to end with eggs. There's no way magic is just going to be gone forever. I just don't see it.
No, because I mean, they still have a whole nother series they're going to start up. right?
I don't know. They're not talking about going forward. They're only talking about going back.
Well, back was when all the dragons were.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't think that this world is just going to end.
Oh, no.
This is the end. That's what a lot of people don't get, is that this is actually the end of a big story.
Are you on stream?
Yes.
Yeah, you want to come say hi? What's your name going to be?
Hi, goodbye.
This is red
I'm
woman. See her
hungry.
red hair.
That's Mom. Everybody say hi, Mom.
Hi.
Grandma, actually.
I'm not your grandma.
Great grandma.
You are Grandma, though. Everybody calls you
Yeah.
Grandma.
She's great grandma.
Yes, but everybody calls her Grandma.
And I'm 72, so give them the whole bit. And single.
Oh, she threw that out there. I know she did.
She's 72 going on 25.
I
Right?
know, right? And single.
Right? And single. So,
Yeah, I really think there's going to be some dragons.
I wish I could
There's
see
dragons.
if
It's
somebody
gonna
was
be nice.
watching us. I can't wait till my son-in-law gets here, because
He knows.
he'll be able to show me what I'm doing a little bit better than
And
what
say,
I'm doing.
you've been broadcasting backwards all this time.
Right. I hope not. I hope we're not broadcasting backwards. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, it doesn't matter. It still looks good, even
looks
if it was
really good.
reversed. It just looks. See, you notice in the signs,
Yeah.
they're all when we look at them, they're written backwards. So hopefully somebody will watch this video and tell us if it's backwards or not.
For you
So-
guys.
So that I'm hoping to live stream each Sunday, maybe even.
Yeah.
You know, if I get to do that, then I'm
Yeah.
hoping that maybe we'll build some more viewers.
Yeah.
Who will come and watch.
And,
So-
and we're looking for some more. That as we look at this table, we're thinking of more ideas to do for future parties for the ending. Oh, sad. The ending.
The ending
of the
don't
series.
cry,
I
Quaithe.
know.
Don't cry.
The ending of the series. You know. So, and then the beginning of the new.
Yeah.
I think the new one's going to be pretty fun.
The prequel? Oh, I'm excited about the prequel.
I think the prequel. Yeah.
If you haven't heard about the prequel, we've talked about it before. It's about the long night. It's the Age of Heroes, the first long night, I should say, and the Age of Heroes. And please, anyone who knows more than I do, feel free to correct me. But as far as I know, from what I understand, it's a story of the first men. Okay, the Andals and the First Men. If you go back and you rewatch the series, you hear them talk about the Andals and the First Men. Those words come out of their mouths, but you don't always know what they're talking about.
Sure.
Because they don't give you any visuals.
Yes.
They just kind of mention them. It's kind of like in talk, and you think, oh, it's not important, but it is. It is important. Like you said before, they wouldn't be talking about the stuff if it wasn't important, you know? You know, I love that. I had that in one of your videos that you said, when we talk about the stuff, it's not important. It is important.
They introduced the horn. They put a little, what do you call it, Easter egg of that in there.
Yes. Like if they don't bring up the horn in this series, if they don't bring that, I wish they would. But if they don't, we're going to see that in the prequel.
I think so.
Absolutely. They just dug that up from that time
Yeah.
period.
Yeah.
They just were planting little Easter eggs there the whole time. They've kept the White Walkers a mystery.
I know. And the babies.
Yes. Why are they doing these sacrifices? Did
What's
you
the
notice
babies?
there was 13?
Yeah.
When they
does
were
he
all,
have to
he was walking.
touch the babies to make them.
Yes, he touches them, but and they're alive. This is different. This is not
Yes.
raising the dead.
Yes, I know.
This is touching something human
Oh, wait a
and
minute.
alive.
Think about it. He had to touch the dragon to bring him back. With
Right. He
anything
couldn't
else-
just raise his mind and the dragon rose out of the water. He had to pull him out.
I was saying, with
and
everything
touch him.
else, he raised his hands and everything rose. But for some reason, they had to drag him out with chains.
And he
And he
had
had
to
to
touch him.
physically touch him.
That's what I was saying
That's
last night.
interesting.
I was saying that last night.
Maybe there's
I was
something in
saying
the books that
that.
they're not putting in, or maybe this is just
Um,
something that they're going rogue with. That's really fun. That they could. There's a lot that they could, do with that
I
story.
was thinking I should shift. When I was watching her video last night, I was thinking I should sit over here.
There you go.
Yes.
By the sun.
We were talking last night. About that,
Mhm.
right? I wonder if
Yes.
I'm too far away though.
Might be. Maybe right here.
I don't want my
Put
little
that
lines in it.
Right here. You just did.
Okay. So we were talking last night about that specifically. Say that again. Say that again. What?
We were talking about the dragon coming out of the ice and then him becoming and him
No, no.
raising his hands
Right.
And I never noticed it before until I went back to watch it again. I thought they were just all like already looking and staring in zombies. I never put it together that when he raised his hands, the wildlings who got killed arose when he did that.
Right.
He didn't even touch them. He did nothing. He did nothing.
They, just like we were saying, the ones at Castle Black, the very first ones that came into Castle Black.
Yes.
Yeah, at the wall, right?
Wasn't even present
with
when that happened.
the crows, they were dead, and then they just rose on their own, and they were them. Because they were enough distance. A lot of people believe it's about distance. There's all these different theories about
bloopers,
why.
Or is there a reason? Those are glitches like they messed up on, like, oh my God.
No.
Or there's a reason why.
No, I think the one thing about George R.R. Martin is specifically, and most of those old stuff is specifically from his book.
Yeah.
And he is very
about the process.
He thinks about the whole thought process, and he has to have ideas. He said before, I'm not gonna put something in there and then not use it.
Right.
For what?
Right.
He may have wait a long time to use it.
But he will.
But he will use it eventually. I think that's the thing. That's why the books have gotten so long. It's because he put all these Easter eggs in there, and now he's got to use them all.
Yeah.
That's so many
the similarities, because the writers are doing the same thing. The writers of the HBO series, they're pretty much doing the same thing.
Right.
They're doing their own script. They're writing it. They're putting things in, and they're also going, like you said, we got to go back, and we have to emphasize on this because we already put it in.
Right. Right.
You know,
we have to finish those stories, because believe me when I tell you, the show writers or whatever, they'll listen to a lot of these on the internet talks and conversations, and especially to the ones that have a lot of views, the ones that are really well listened to, that get around, and that a lot of people see, and a lot of people have seen and have heard. They see those too.
Yeah,
they do. I see that in the interviews. People ask them. And they'll be like, yeah, I've heard of this one. I've heard of that one. Or I've seen this one. Or some other people are like, no, I don't want to be involved in any of that. So I just stay away, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I think, I do think the show writers do. It's like Gendry.
Yes.
You know, there was a whole thing that he put in something in social media where he said, still rowing. He's been out of the
show for so long. Since what, season 1, 2?
Right. No, I think it was season 2 or 3. Between 2 and 3. Somewhere in there.
Hilarious.
He was gone, right? Yeah. For like 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Okay. And somewhere
Mr. Hottie Muscle Man with big
somewhere in a season before, he put it in a tweet or something. He tweeted, like, and everybody saw it, and he was like, still rowing. That was his little thing. And it blew up all over social media. Okay. Everybody heard about it. Everybody knew about it. Everybody was talking about it. Okay. That, oh my gosh, he tweeted. Is that going to mean something? Whatever. And next season came, he didn't come. I think that was season 6. And then season 7 came, and they used it. Go back and watch.
Oh.
Go back and watch in season 7, because we're going to rewatch season 7. Okay. So you can go back and watch season 7. And when Davos goes to get him, he says, I thought I might find you here. And he says something, Gendry says something to him, and he goes, I thought you might still be rowing. He used it, you see?
So they are following.
Yes, they are. They are following what's going on social media.
I like their ideas. I like the way they're putting in writing, similar writing, saying a little bit true to Martin's writing, you know, even though
they were in the beginning. George R. Martin was all over it.
Yes, I know.
But and I think they're definitely doing some fan service. I think they're definitely doing that, which I think is good. And I think they are definitely also kind of saying, you know what, we feel like we know what the end of the story should be. They were all over these stories before ever making the show. Yeah, they loved the stories. Yeah, and so I'm sure they want to pay the most homage to the ending. They want to do it right as well. But they also have to be realistic on what they can and they cannot do in the show, what they can afford to do. Yes. People want to see all these big extravagant things, and you know, in the end, I think they're going to simplify it. Yeah. Just like they simplified last season. It seems to me like they gave us a little Hollywood last season.
Okay, so here's a thought.
You know?
Here's a thought. Do you think that they are going to take a nod of what Peter Jackson did ended on the series on TV and put out a movie of the next part. So it's over season finale for TV, and then make a movie.
HBO's not dumb. If they, from a business standpoint,
Yeah.
if they're smart,
Mhm.
they will branch off and they will do different things.
Yeah.
They'll have a 3-part series where they'll pick a story that's not going to be able to be told in a movie.
Yeah, because it's been done by HBO before with Sex in the City.
They do, right. They took Sex in the City and
And
they
they
turned
made-
it into a movie.
And then another movie.
And they had another
it
movie.
was over. It was season finale. It was done. They came
Right.
back.
Right.
And instead of going
And they've
back.
had other things they've done.
Oh, yeah.
They've had other things they've done. Little things too.
Yeah.
So but that's a small little story.
Yes.
Imagine taking a story this
big.
massive.
Yes.
This massive and turning it
Yes.
into you're gonna get I really do think so. Yes.
And
I think we will get a
getting
movie. I
Peter
think
Jackson to direct it. Wow. Sorry. Mine was blown just then. That would be awesome.
I think they're definitely gonna do it. Yes.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna see. That was another one of my predictions. I think it was prediction. I don't know, somewhere between 10 and 14.
Yeah.
You know, I predicted that we are going to see more than just a prequel. We're gonna get a prequel that's gonna give us the story from back then, and they're gonna give us a lot of, I think, some good history in there. But there's Duncan Egg. There's even Robert's Rebellion. They say they're going to give us what we need for Robert's Rebellion in this season, but I don't buy it.
Yeah.
I don't buy it. I think they're going to give us a little flashback here and there. It's going to be just enough for us to get it.
Yeah.
And that's it. And I think that later they could wait 5 years from now when people don't remember all the details of Game of Thrones because they barely remember the details of Game of Thrones now.
Yeah.
Who's going to remember 5 years from now?
Yeah.
When it's over. When we're just doing the prequel now. They're not going to remember the details. So they could easily do a Robert's Rebellion, 3-part series.
Yeah.
Or a 5-part series where it's, 5 episodes.
Yeah.
Of that story.
Like when Lord of the Rings, they did The Hobbit.
Yes. Yes, and they had 2 or 3 movies they did.
Yeah.
I could see them doing that.
And they
I
did
could see
The
them doing
Hobbit,
movies too, but, doing movies as well.
Yeah.
And
So
doing
that's
a
exciting.
part 1, part 2, part 3 movie.
Yeah.
Maybe they do, Duncan Egg, Robert's Rebellion. They do. There's so many of them. There's so many stories out there.
Yeah.
The Doom of Valyria. Oh my gosh, I would love to see that.
I would like to see.
I would love to see
the
that.
making of the first children. The children of the forest.
The Andals and the First Men.
Yes, and then
I think we're gonna get a lot of the Andals and the First Men though in the prequel because that's that time period.
Yeah, because when Bran's in there and he's working and he's learning and he turns and he says, "You're the one that made them.
Mm-hmm.
You created the first one. Why?" And she's standing there and she says, "We had to. We were at war." And he says, "With who?" And she says, "With you."
With you.
And then you kind of think about it. They put that dragon glass in his heart when he was alive, wasn't dead. And then I don't know, something happened. Is he evil? Is he bad? Do we even know his motive? I mean,
okay,
do we not know the history?
There were those who don't know.
What's his story? Who's this guy?
I know that there was an interview, recently. Recently, I have heard as well that there was an interview with the actor who plays the Night King.
Okay.
And he said that different directors want him to play the Night King differently. Some of them want him to show that there's a little bit of emotion to him.
Vulnerability. Yeah.
And other ones want him to show nothing.
Yeah.
Like he's just cold. And according to
No
this,
pun intended.
it's probably just whatever the director wants, I guess.
Yeah.
But according to the actor, he says that all the characters in Game of Thrones have a good side and a bad side. That's what makes them so real.
Yes.
That's what makes people like them and make them feel so real.
Because I love
because you can see the good side of them and you can see the bad side of them. Just like us, we are human. We have a good side and a bad side.
Sure.
We can do bad things and we can do good things.
Yeah.
But then he says very specifically, the Night King does not have a good side. He is all bad.
Okay. Well, there you go.
He is there for destruction. And the other thing he said was he does have a target.
Okay. I can see it.
That's
I saw
it.
the target.
That was it.
Rewatching
That's
it
all
now,
we got.
I see the target. Which
Oh,
is, to me,
it's
is
definitely Bran.
Bran, yeah.
Bran is the target.
So
I mean, he
there.
he
So
said
there.
he'll come for
so
you.
there it is. He says he's
You
back.
know, Blood Raven said he'll come for you.
Yeah.
You know.
So to me, it has to do something with the heart, their purity, their who they were,
Okay, so
their deepest thoughts,
right,
their deepest dark.
So last night in either our first video or second video,
We talked about
okay,
something like
we
that.
talked about specifically, and I never did say the third element.
What was your third element?
So so just to do a quick recap of that. First, there's like nobody up. Is any? I wonder how you can see if somebody's watching. I'm sorry, guys, we can't see any chat or anything. If anybody's chatting, see, it should be right here.
Anyone's going to be on there right now.
Probably not. People are probably just getting ready, right?
To their TV and at their parties.
They're probably watching their stuff, right?
Yeah. I mean, they're doing the same thing we're doing too.
Right. As well, yes.
Yeah, they're all in, everyone's on their own zone. After everything's over, everyone's going to go back and like, oh my God.
Everybody's going to be on the internet.
Yes,
Yeah.
everyone's going to be on the internet. They want to see what the chat is, what's going on.
Right.
Yeah.
That's fine too, though, because we'll come back and we'll do it as well.
Yeah. So what was your third element?
Okay, so let's talk about the three elements. So my prediction and what I foresee is that there's three things. There's three major things that are leading us to the end game. Okay. One is Hodor. Okay. What happened with Hodor? What happened with Bran's capabilities?
Yeah.
Obviously, Blood Raven already knew that Bran was going to do that to Hodor.
Yes.
He took him there to do it again.
Yes.
Okay, not to do it the first time. He took him there to do it again, so he could see it, so he could see what he's capable of. There's something important about that. Which means Bran can see the past, the present, and the future,
and can be heard.
Somebody said that in one of the interviews. He said it was Jamie, Jamie, the guy who plays Jamie, which is Nikolai Costa-Waldau. He said this physical being can see the past, the present, and the future. See, no, there's been no confirmation that he can see the future, but he confirmed it in that interview.
He can be heard too. Do you remember when he called out to his young dad? He said, "Father," and he heard him.
Yeah. Yes, he can definitely. He changed the past in that moment. He saw him change it. He did it again.
Yeah.
So he knew it was like, oh my gosh, I've got to make sure this boy doesn't know he can do this because he sees that he's,
and
you know.
Yeah. And afterwards, when he's talking to Uncle Benjen, he says to him, "I don't know how to control it."
And Benjen tells him, "You must learn to control it." And then he later tells him, "You will be ready."
Yeah.
He tells him he will be ready.
There's so much information.
It's like he's connected to the were. A lot of people talk about that Benjen being he's connected to the werewood as well.
Yeah.
Because the children, we talked about that as well. The children have the ones that have that capability of working and green searing. That all comes from the children.
And making them. They made the first White Walker, which he himself said. You said in the interview that he's all bad.
Right. He's all bad.
Now.
And what is motive?
Benjen got attacked by them. We said this last night. We talked about this last night. And he told Bran, he says, and he said, well, how are you still alive right now?
Right. And
he said, the children of the forest.
But the dragon.
You've seen it. He said.
Right. So that's the second element. So you just got my second element.
Okay.
So the first element is Hodor and the whole situation with that. Second element is something to do with dragon glass in the heart.
Yeah, and the
something to do
heart.
With dragon glass and a heart. It has to do with that.
Who you are, what your desires, your deepest desires.
I think you're definitely onto that. It has to do with purity of heart, who's good, who's bad. It comes down to back to the Bible.
Yes,
it's who is the Jesus of the story.
Messiah.
Who's the Messiah? Exactly. Who is the one? Okay, so that's second element. Third element, last and third element. Oh my gosh, you're gonna make me forget.
No, that was it.
Sacrifice.
The sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Yeah.
Absolutely sacrifice. Blood sacrifice. Blood, king's blood. It's gonna be king's blood and sacrifice. That's it. Those are the three elements. That they've been taking us down that road. So whatever is the end game, it's gonna have to do with that. Past, present, and future
is going to die.
Sacrifice and Benjen, dragon glass in the heart.
With their desires. Because it stopped him. Mm-hmm. He was still in his own self. He knew it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I saw on Smokescreen that
killed by them, right?
his hit a smoke screen. They talk about Dragon Breath in the Heart a lot, and they kind of believe that they're gonna try to take the dragon glass out of the Night King's heart. It's a good theory, very good theory.
Yeah,
I'm not sure I buy that one,
Yeah.
but it's a good theory.
I mean, come on, you gotta get close enough.
I mean, but how do you even can you see it? Like, is it like there?
But I mean, how do you get close to him? You gotta get close to him.
Right, and under the armor.
And get physically close to him.
You know what though?
He's got these protections.
I saw another theory that was really good.
Which is Bran was the one that he got the closest.
The theory that Bran is the Night King, the only one I could buy was that Bran goes to the Owl of Faces. He hooks up to the tree on the Owl of Faces. He goes there and tries to stop it from happening. And in the process, he is inside of the guy who they end up shooting with glass.
Yeah.
And by the time Jon figures out what's going on, he has to kill his brother.
Yeah. We can go on and on with this.
Right? He has to kill his brother because that's the only way to stop the cycle.
But I need to go watch. We need to go rewatch soon.
Yeah. Well, so I guess I'm sorry. I'm looking down to the right because I'm trying to see what's going on, guys. I don't mean to not be looking at you. It's probably not anyway. Okay, so should we show them some stuff before we sign off? What time is it?
6:30.
Oh, we've only been talking 30 minutes. That's not too bad.
No.
That's not too bad.
No.
Okay, so let's show them the stuff that we made, and we will then we'll probably stop.
Okay.
And maybe get it on over there at 7 o'clock by 7 o'clock.
Okay.
And then we'll turn it right back on, and then we'll.
Yeah. So we showed in the front. So we have the wings in the back, which we got wings because of its chicken.
Right.
And
the
hound was obsessed with his chicken. He wanted his whole chicken.
Right. He wanted his whole chicken.
So
we got chicken wings.
Yeah.
We showed you the Insta Light. So I think that's all that's on this side. I moved everything on those sides.
We had the dragon eggs there in the fridge. The dragon eggs. We showed them that earlier in the earlier post.
Right.
Yeah.
So here's
yummy lemon cakes.
Sansa's lemon cakes.
Yes.
And this one is really nice. The red wedding.
Red wedding. Ready.
The red wedding.
Yeah.
And so the golden crown.
Yeah, do you want to check that and see if it's ready to pour?
Yeah, we should see that, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we can do that on. Oh, look, it's getting warmer. I didn't want to turn it on high because then it can burn.
Yeah.
But I probably should have at first just to. It's still kind of clunky.
Okay, well, let's wait.
We'll wait. Maybe right before this episode starts. But you know what we can do is go ahead and put the chips out.
Yeah.
So we're going to put chips all around here, and I'm going to pour cheese over his head. So you don't remember who that is? Come on. Right? You have to remember who that is, right?
Yes, everybody remembers.
The Golden Crown.
Golden Crown. Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do now. Okay, guys. Well, nobody's on the screen except my cheese. All right, guys.
Refill time. Refill.
Yes, time. Actually, I might still have a drink. I've been talking a lot.
Yeah.
So, okay, we will see you soon. And thanks so much. If you're watching this, please subscribe. I've been saying that I cannot live stream on my phone or a mobile device because I do not have 1,000 subscribers. Actually, I have like 800 and something.
Yeah.
So it would be great if I could get more subscribers so that I will be able to share more because I am going to be bringing more content even after Game of Thrones ends. So I was thinking I was going to say a new Valyrian phrase today.
Okay.
And I thought I would say,
You are my moon?
it's been a while. I'm trying to remember how to say it.
What is it? You are my moon?
My middle, no. That's Dothraki.
Yes,
I know
that's
less Dothraki. I don't know as much Dothraki as I do Valyrian.
That is. I like it. Then.
Yeah. It's we'll just do Sazridis Buzadis Costaor, which is a dragon is not a slave.
There you go.
All right, until the next time, guys. See you. Thanks for joining us.